I think Donald Trump did a very good job of dispelling a lot of the rumors that have been circulating about him. You know, that he's a wild man, that he can't control his emotions, that he's unfit to be the commander-in-chief. He was very controlled, perhaps too controlled, quite frankly, because there were some real opportunities to come in there and go for the jugular. But, you know, certainly when the question of cybersecurity came up, and Hillary Clinton was talking about, you know, the Russians and how they were, you know, stealing our secrets, compromising us, and that would have been a perfect opportunity to come back and say, so is that why you had a private server? Is that why you exposed our agents on the field to danger? I think he's going to learn a lot from this, which will help him in subsequent debates.
It's interesting. You and Laura are saying this. Look, there's a lot we didn't get to. He did talk about the deleted emails. That's fine. We didn't really talk about Benghazi. We didn't talk about the Clinton Foundation, the money she takes from Saudi Arabia, immigration, $50,000 speeches that she won't release that she gave to Wall Street.
So Goldman Sachs, Benghazi, Sean, the Clinton Foundation, the corruption, and Ben's talked about this, the corruption in D.C., which the Clintons are intertwined inextricably with corruption. That plays across party lines, Sean. And I think rather than him getting back on his heels on the birther issue or the bankruptcies or what, it has to be prosecuting the case against her and also speaking right to the magnificence of the American people.
It depends what you want to take out of the debate. But there's one thing that I have been saying, and I think this was highlighted. There was a lot of highlights of this tonight. The differences. This is a choice election, Dr. Carson. And on the issue, she's admitting she wants to raise taxes. She's admitting she wants to continue what we did the last 8 years that have failed, where, you know, we have 12 million more Americans on food stamps, 8 million more in poverty, double the national debt, the worst recovery since the 40s. Really? You want to finish that?
He talked a little bit about that. But, I mean, there was just abundant opportunities there, particularly when it comes to regulations. He barely touched on that. And he has said quite publicly before, but not before 80 or 90 or 100 million people, that he's going to look at all of these regulations one by one and get rid of everyone that isn't good for the American people. I think that's a very powerful position to take. On the taxes, you know, challenge her on how is raising taxes upon anybody going to improve our economy. Historically, it has not done so. And people will come back and say, yeah, but you know, Bush cut taxes and we got into a lot of trouble. Well, he also spent an incredible amount of money. You know, it's a combination of the two. And a lot of people don't seem to understand economics. Certainly, you know, some of the things that Hillary was saying tonight would indicate that she's not deep into business. So, you know, those are things that need to be exploited in a big way and made very, very plain to the populace.
Sean, I think in the next debate, you're going to see Trump get off the defensive and go on the offensive more. The more he's forward on the balls of his feet, the better it's going to be for him.